guys, and welcome to this week's vlog. It's always good to see all your smiling faces out there, and to be honest, the channel is starting to grow, which is great. It's taken a year, so this is kind of like the first year anniversary. I think we're on film number 60, so that's pretty good going. I'm here at Burg Hill having a quick walk around, and I thought I would just, it's a couple of days after the YouTube Golf Day. Because I've got a lot of interviews and various bits and pieces which I haven't shared with you, I thought I'd use this time just to put all those added clips that I've taken. A few quite interesting interviews which you'll see later on in this vlog. Yeah, what did I think of the YouTube Golf Day? It was really a really interesting day, to be honest with you, and because I'm new to YouTube, I've been going 1 year, but to be honest, the first 6 months is just basically you on your own carrying a camera around with about 15 subscribers. Now it's growing, which is great, and we're heading to our first 1,000. So thanks very much for you guys for hanging around, and thanks for liking and subscribing. So if you haven't done that, give me a subscribe, and you'll see little videos like this every week. I try and keep them less than 30 minutes and maybe a little bit more than 10 minutes. So it's just a little routine you can get into having a watch. Always like your comments, so give me a comment down below. So okay, so at this point I'm going to cut in a couple of interviews. The first person I spoke to when I got there was Eric Anders Lange. Now he is a huge inspiration to me. If you haven't seen his channels, you must go across. I'll put the links down below and check out. I mean, he really has movies. They are like cinematic experiences of the highest order. So it's all golf related, obviously. And I asked Eric a few questions about his kind of team and how he puts his channel together, and some of his thoughts and ideas. So check this out. You good? 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. Good. Okay, so this is Eric Anders Lange here.
Even before YouTube started, right? I was still learning about still images and how a still photograph can tell a story, and then going into editing and storytelling without me even being in it. So I was always her, you know, or whoever, you know, just, and it wasn't about me. And then slowly but surely the camera kind of turned around.
Golf was a vessel to explore that.
Yeah, strangely, the golf was what kind of led me into making a film about my fascination with the game, and then basically returned that to, you know, filmmaking and discovering golf from my perspective.
It's a busy editing process. I mean, you've got quite a lot of work in some of yours, certainly some of the higher quality ones, if you like. What's your production like? Is it a big team? I know some of them. I just watched a recent one on the various different places of inner city golf.
Oh, that was a
pretty big crew there. It was a great one, by the way. Lovely story. I love the whole. And I thought that would be really good for non-golfers alike. It's a nice sort of film, right?
I would hope so.
Yeah, it was fantastic. What's the crew like? You have quite
So for that one, that's kind of what we call like our high production crew in some ways.
Yeah.
The Adventures in Golf crew.
Yes.
So that's me, a camera guy, a sound guy, and usually a local PA or fixer. And then I have a crew of 5 full-time. Right. With 1 editor, a PA, a production manager, my business partner, and me. So that's 5. Yeah.
And is this your production company, or is it something to do with like the Golf Channel, or
no? It's all me.
What's Scratch Golf? Is that your?
Scratch is owned by the PGA Tour, and that's like I do work for them.
Okay.
I basically just do Adventures in Golf.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we do our own stuff.
And what are you going to shoot today? You playing well?
Score-wise, I think 5 under, 6 under.
Same as me then. We'll play off.
Awesome.
Good to meet you, man.
Can't wait.
So what a nice guy, and so gracious with his time as well. A lot of people were asking him questions on the day, and he always had time for everybody, so that's nice. As with all these people, to be honest, in this video that in fact, all the creators on the day. I mean, it was really amazing to kind of literally just go up to any of the guys that you wanted and just ask any questions. So the next one I spoke to was a serious player, Carly Booth. Check out Carly. She's got a great Instagram page, and I think she might be on Twitter as well. I'll put her links below. Let's see what Carly has got to say. Carly Booth, here she is. Great to have you on the channel. But you just come back from Dubai?
I literally got back yesterday, and then I'm actually after 10, I'm going to drive down to London. I got you a second qualifier.
Nice.
Busy couple of days.
Good luck. What scores are expected there to get through, do you think?
It's hard to say. It just depends on the weather.
Because the guys go crazy, don't they? I don't know whether it's comparable or not.
2 years ago when we played, the weather was really bad, and I actually won it.
Did you?
1 under.
Oh, that is way cool.
But then there's times where it's the winner's been 6 under.
Oh really? Yeah.
So it's going to vary.
I don't know about you. I quite like it when the weather's tough because then it kind of just levels the field a bit, and you can.
I think I prefer if it's tougher.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like growing up in Scotland, you kind of figure out how to, just play more like a feel shot.
Absolutely,
and I think I'm better at that than kind of the girls. So
Because a lot of the American golf's quite kind of target golf these days. And when I play over there, it's very much, which is no disrespect to because the scoring's very low.
Very low, but it just over here you play so many different kinds of courses, links courses, firmer greens where you have to kind of be more creative with your chipping lines and things. So I think you just kind of have a more visual kind of mind.
Gives you an advantage. And what's because you've got channels, which I'm sure these guys will have seen, but
just really my Instagram,
just
Facebook, and Twitter. I mean, I'm not on YouTube, but I appear sometimes on Rick and Pete's.
Yeah, you're going to get a channel going?
Maybe
Seems like the next thing, doesn't it?
when my tour career slows down, but for now it's too much going on.
And what are you going to score today?
I have no idea. I've never played the golf course before, so today's just fun for me. So I'm not put any pressure.
Because all the YouTubers you see have been playing really brilliantly, and suddenly they're not playing quite so well. I hope to break 80. I hope to break 80. I've heard them all saying it.
I think we're all hoping to break 80 today. If we all break 80, we've had a great day.
Well, thanks for being on the channel. Follow these guys, and good luck later on.
Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank
you too. Yeah, she was great. Again, just a really nice girl, very approachable. Obviously a very solid player, and so it was really nice to speak to Carly. So this next guy is from a band called Westlife. They were a pretty huge band, and Brian McFadden, I'll put his link and his information down below. He was behind me on the range, and it was myself, Brian and Carly Booth. I didn't notice that Brian and Carly were behind me, and we had about, I don't know, maybe 100 people right behind us watching, and I was naively thinking they were there to see my pure shots. And then I realised who was behind me at that time, and it was two of probably the most famous people that were there, be it the tour player Carly Booth and the global superstar Brian McFadden. Brian was great. Check out what Brian's got to say. I'm Stuart, you don't know me. but I'm a musician, so I'm a pro musician, so we've got things in common.
Same thing in
on
common.
the channel. I know you play golf.
Play golf all the time. To be honest, it's just any excuse to get out and play golf.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
And if it's to raise money for prostate cancer, it's always a good thing too. So
it's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, it's a great thing to get involved with all these guys, and I've never seen so many cameras out. You're used to it. But.
It's very cool though, it is, because obviously these influencers are very important these days.
Yeah.
It's a different world. From when I was growing up, you never really seen much golf. Maybe the Masters and the British Open on TV, that was it.
Exactly.
But now, such amazing access to golfers and to amateur golfers and to trick golfers, and it just makes the whole sport interesting, I guess.
Booms it.
It's the same as music, really, isn't it? You get this access that we never had before.
Yeah.
So it's nice that finally all these very influential influencers are all on the same golf course playing. So we can finally put them to the test, because they're normally bitching about everybody else. So it'd be nice to see them out hacking around.
I know it's full of everything, but
so it's kind of good. 9.
9.
It's kind of good to see these guys kind of. Putting their money where their mouth is. They spend most of their life talking about other people playing golf, so
it's really
now
good.
we finally get to talk about them.
I know. I think it's quite good as well to open up the fact that like PGA teaching pros and coaching pros are very different to tour players.
Yeah, of course they are. Yeah.
And I think it's important. It's not that anyone are lesser of a human.
Yeah.
It's just that one is playing golf full time, the other one is teaching a lot.
Well, it's like the difference between your piano teacher at school and Liberace, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
It's very different.
So what course? Yeah, good. What golf course do you play?
I remember the Mere. Yeah, the Mere.
Where's that?
In Manchester.
Oh, okay.
And then back home, I've actually got 2 golf courses back home. So I play at St Margaret's and Roganstown golf.
Been to Donegal quite a few times. I've got some family over that way.
I played in the Irish Open last year. The Pro-Am was fantastic.
Lovely. You get a few perks for being a superstar, don't you?
You really do get a lot of golfing perks. I've got, like last year, I think I played more than some of the tour pros did. I played in the Irish Open, the Scottish Open, the British Masters, the BMW at Wentworth, and Turkish Airlines in Turkey, and I also played in the Dubai, in the last event of the year.
Which is your favourite?
Well, I was going to tell you, it's the Dunhill Links.
Oh, right. You like the links course, right?
Well, it's the event, because you play for you play for the whole week. You know, you're paired up with a pro. You play Kingsbarns, Carnoustie, and St Andrews, the old course. And it's like for an amateur, it's the ultimate. Yeah, it's the equivalent of the American version of the AT&T Pebble Beach. Yeah. So for us to get to feel like a pro for the week is fantastic, you know. I suppose it's like footballers playing in Soccer Aid or something, you know. It's
You're
just
used to
incredible.
this. It's a small crowd. I bet those crowds are massive, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, the BMW Wentworth is crazy. You know, you got that big grandstand around 18.
Yeah. Been there a few times. It's hardcore, isn't it?
You got all those people staring at you. I tell you, your nappy needs changing after it.
And the 16th tee shot. Oh god, there's just like trouble everywhere. But
to be honest with you, even when you get onto the range, you've got like 500 people standing behind you on the range watching. Even that's nerve-wracking.
just
you're only straight out with the putter on the range. I can't shank that.
Yeah, that's another shank out of the way. Yeah. Brian, thanks for your time.
Thanks a million, Pat.
Enjoy.
Yeah,
don't play too well.
I'll try not to.
He's an amazing guy. Really nice. And I often find the Irish guys are up for the crack, and he definitely was. And spent loads of time with me, which was good fun. Chatting about music and golf and various bits. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Nice guy. Go and check him out. So finally, last but no means least, we've got Andy Proudman. Now, he is a part of Me and My Golf. I'll put their links obviously below. They have, I think, I'm right in saying, the biggest golf YouTube channel, I think, in the world. So, you know, so many things that you can learn from him. And again, I caught him on the putting green, having a sneaky warm-up. So I thought I could put him off his stride, stop him from shooting low score, and have a quick chat with him. Let's see how much we can destroy his routine.
Yeah, it's going well.
It's all right. You might have a quick word.
It's scaring me, the paces.
You played last night, played all right? Saw you behind us, ripping it.
Yeah, I played all right. Some good shots, a few bogeys, and I think I made one double, I think, potentially.
Did you?
Maybe one or two birdies, but...
Well, we're playing Stableford. I was saying earlier, a lot of the creatives suddenly kind of like a dip. They were playing brilliantly up to about a week ago, and suddenly they've all gone out saying, oh, I'm playing us.
Oh, okay, they're just
which
sort
I've
of
done as
lowering
well.
there, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Like, before that, everybody was knocking an 8-unders and all kinds.
Yeah. No, I haven't done any 8-unders, I've just been okay. So.
Yeah, you've been all right.
Yeah, I'm just at this at the moment. So.
Dark horse.
No.
Watch this guy.
I think 40 points. I think 40 points plus is going to win, and I'm not going to shoot 40 points. I can tell you that.
It's pretty low, yeah.
But there's a few people with some shots out there, so
yeah, maybe you think it's going to come from a shot person.
I think so.
So I was going to talk to you about
or
this.
Tour Pro.
Yeah, or a Tour Pro, maybe a low one. Yeah, maybe one of the ladies might do.
I think so. I think the ladies. I'm favouring the ladies.
I think so. Yeah, Carly's playing a lot because I think really it's more. Yeah, I think it's more to do with the amount of people that hold in a card in their hand. You know, the tournament golf. Because you know what it's like when you're out there and you've got a card in your hand, you're under that pressure.
Yeah.
It's a lot of guys swing it while they hit the ball well.
Yeah, too right.
But it's kind of getting round with the crowd. I was going to ask you about, I quite like this event for not exposing, but to try and help the club pros, because I think most members don't really see a big difference between Tiger Woods and their club pro. Okay. And I think it doesn't lessen them as a human being. It makes it hard for the club pro because they think they almost can't go out and play because they've got this standard of play they need to live up to. Yeah. And it's a shame because I know quite a few young aspiring club pros and they turn pro and suddenly they were off +1 or +2 or good players and then they don't play anymore because they're a bit worried about like shooting 80 in front of the members or something. Yeah. I mean, do you think this kind of thing may help that? Because I think it would be a good thing.
Yeah, look, I think ultimately when people watch golf, they expect pros certainly to never miss a shot, to never hit bad shots. Yeah. And ultimately, a lot of people here, they'll be pros. They won't play for a living. They'll be coaches like myself. And you're going to hit bad shots. So I think actually that helps others, especially younger guys, into watching and going, well, actually, it's okay to hit some bad shots, and you know, people are just human, and you have bad days, and you can shoot 80, but that's okay as long as you're enjoying it. And ultimately, we're all here to have a bit of fun and raise some money. And
we only ever see the highlights on TV.
Of course we do.
So it's just like, wow, they never miss a shot. But most guys, even at home, play great when they're on one. You know, if the camera's on those guys, they're fine.
I think one really important thing is that because you only see the highlights as well, it's the expectations. So because we see the best bits, everybody's expectations of what we should do is like really high, and what they should do is really high. But if they knew what the average guys were doing, their expectations would come down, and actually they wouldn't be so annoyed based on that really as well.
it'd be better.
They miss a 10 footer and they think they should be holding it when the majority of the pros out there aren't holding the 10 footers anyway.
I think it's like 50% from 6 foot on
Yeah,
tour,
yeah,
which
it is,
is most people are amazed by, but you know, they're all missing them. So prostate cancer, have you done a lot of charity work with your channel? Biggest channel pretty much.
Not actually, no. We've talked about it in the past and you know, we've mentioned it a few times and I thought, well, when Rick said it, we were like, great, fantastic, it's great that somebody has stepped up and done it really, so credit to Rick for actually putting on the day.
I think it's credit for everybody to come down, because it is an exposure of everything, really, if we're looking at it in those respects, you know, because everybody's watching it, but
yeah, it's going to be good to sort of see how much we can raise, and ultimately I think it'd be great to do something like this every year. We're all in a privileged position that we can come out here to play golf, and a lot of people can come and watch and just enjoy, and you know, we're fortunate to do that, so it's nice to be able to do something back and you know, raise some money for a great cause as well.
Thanks for your time, man. Thanks very much.
Play well today, enjoy.
Yeah, you too. So I didn't get to speak to everybody because it was we threw those together just before we went out, so everybody was a little bit on tenterhooks, wondering what everybody was going to score, and but it was really good of those guys to give me their time, and hope you enjoyed those vids. Quite interesting, huh? And like I said in the previous video, if you haven't seen it, I'll link it above. For me, it was like the friendliest event. Normally, you know, when you go to a, I don't know, a challenge tour event or maybe a low-am event, something along those lines, everybody's so full on into their golf that there's almost no time for socialising, having a bit of a laugh. You know, people stay in their groups, they stay with their team, their caddies and their like fitness trainers and their managers. But this event, everybody was really relaxed, very chilled out. I thought it was going to be a lot different. I thought the creators were going to be super sensitive about, you know, what they ended up doing and what their score was going to be, but it couldn't have been more different. And the people that I met were, you know, people that I've watched as well as you guys. James Robinson, he was fantastic, just really relaxed. Look at his video, I'll link that as well. I mean, just very chilled out, really honest, really open, and you know, right up for a good crack, really, which is what I think golf's all about. Rick, I mean, he had the pressure of the day on him, hoping to play well and hoping for the event to go well. He was just really relaxed and cool. I'm definitely down for another one. I love the idea of raising some money for a great cause as well. Prostate Cancer UK. Those guys were really great. John played in my team, he was a part, and he had cancer when he was younger and is completely rid of it now, which I think is the important message. Get checked, guys, and all being well, you're okay, and if you're not, you can get rid of it. So the prize giveaway, obviously we're trying to raise money for charity, so if you don't mind making a small donation, I'll put the link below of at least £5 or $5. That would go a long way, which would be amazing. I've put this little goodie bag together, or should I say Maddie did, raiding all my stuff. As you've seen in the one before, she got the what's in the bag slightly confused with literally what's in my bag. We're going to give it all away. But there are some really good things in there. Bunker Mentality, thanks to those guys. We've got a couple of lovely hats. We got the zipped sweater that I wore on the day. We've got a shirt as well from Bunker Mentality. Unfortunately, it's just large, so hopefully that's okay. Got some Prototype golf balls. They're good fun. They released them out to the creators before anybody else got them last year, 2019. So I've got a couple of those bad boys. Also, I've got a Mizuno shoe bag, which is pretty cool. We've got Maddie's t-shirt from Bunker Mentality, which said, "Who's your caddy?" I think. Pink one, very nice. What else have we got? Oh, of course, we've got the 1997 Masters yardage book, which are very rare, and it's got 2 ticket stubs as well. Extremely rare. Those on eBay at the moment are going for about $600, and perfect little thing for the man cave or lady cave. So yeah, it's a good prize, guys. So do a little donation, and next week, 7 days, the next vlog I do, I'm going to pull out the hat, the winner, so hopefully that'll be good. Oh, there's some Gleneagles ball markers as well. Guys, I thought I just had to finish the vlog here. Look at this view. Isn't that just incredible? Very nice. So thanks very much for watching the videos. Look forward to seeing you guys next week. We'll be back to the normal content, which next week I think is some more strategy to help you get around the golf course better. Please like and subscribe if you like this video and you want to see more of it. Looking forward to seeing you again next week. Cheers, guys.